It's the Sad Boys Mets Club. I'm Giovanni Blanco.
And I'm Franklin Blanco.
And it is officially summer, y'all. We're in the middle of it. We're in the thick of it. And this is Sad Boys Mets Club for another episode. How you feeling, man?
Allergic.
Frankie's got allergies in full swing, but that won't slow us down in any way. Mm-hmm. I feel like I haven't really prepared for this episode this week, but I feel like it's there are many things to talk about. We can just start off with, in general, how's it looking?
We're definitely not. We're not winning anything. There's still, we can still say, in a week, Lindor comes back.
Yeah.
How time flies. That's really kind of the only bright side.
All right, you're saying Lindor is back in a week.
I'm a mess.
Yeah, you know. Lindor's back in a week.
Lindor is back in a week, which is very exciting. It feels like I've been waiting a long time for that.
How about Alvarez?
Alvarez has been back.
He's been back.
Yeah, I think he's been back like 2 games. And he hit a home run in his first game back. We lost because that was basically the only thing that happened in that game. But he's been back, which is really great.
Awesome.
He's a month ahead of schedule too.
That's amazing. So, that's amazing. He's probably still broken, but that's good.
He plays his best.
But Lindor's back in a week, and in theory, we would have had our major pieces in place.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't expect anything from.
Robert still has no timeline.
No, and
Polanco is still I think he might be in his rehabs, but I don't think it's going very. I don't think they don't
expect anything.
Which is good, because I prefer Jared Young and Mark Vientos
mix.
Because if Polanco was here, he would be clogging up either first base or DH, which is where they're swapping in between. I am a little worried for when Lindor comes back, just because it means that Beatty pretty much won't be playing that much, which kind of stinks. But I would much rather have Lindor playing every day.
No, I mean, because then it's like we can officially kind of say, well, we officially suck if he comes back and we're not doing there's no change in the energy or.
He comes back and then give us a week, and then we'll see.
Yeah, give it a week.
Yeah, but it's. I don't know. I know that yesterday's game was fun. I didn't watch all of it because I've been trying not to.
Yeah.
It tends to go better.
I just saw the recap of Sunday's game, but I know that we've lost all the Cardinals games so far.
Not all. We won yesterday.
Oh, we did win yesterday. Okay,
yeah.
So I didn't watch that. Okay, good. So we lost 2, won 1.
Yeah, I think the first one was the worst because I think we didn't score at all.
Yeah.
And then we got the second one where Alvarez was back and he hit a home run. And I think Semien also hit a home run, but they were just both solo home runs.
Semien home runs don't count.
It's mean, but it's true. And then yesterday, I think we won 5-4.
Okay.
Or maybe that was... it was yesterday.
It was definitely yesterday.
Or today.
It
might have been today.
It had to be today. Because I saw the score, I think, yesterday. And
but I wasn't watching today, but I do know that it was it kind of worked out perfectly because we had it all tied up until the 7th, and then Soto hit a solo home run, which normally stinks because he hits a lot of solo home runs, but that was the run that won the game.
That's awesome.
And we also had Luke Weaver, I think, has it's been 8 outings since he gave up a walk, and he's 18 scoreless innings, whatever. He's been really good for us. Yeah, that's all really exciting. I think. Oh, something to talk about. is young, is so good.
Yeah, Christian.
No, Jared.
Oh, Jared. I'm sorry. Why did I say Christian Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got him confused. So what's the deal with Jared Young?
I mean, he's hit like 4 home runs since he came back, and he came back like less than 2 weeks ago. He's been really, really good, which is exciting. I'm excited. I feel like it might have come from us being like, we were talking about injured players a couple weeks ago. We were like, oh, yeah, Jared Young. And I was saying, I think we're like the opposite of a bad luck charm. Like, we're not a good luck charm, but like if we hate on the player, they'll do better.
Yeah. So let's hate on all of them.
I can't bring myself to do that, but there's a few I could hate on for sure.
Give it up. We already talked about Semien.
I mean...
No. I mean, it's really not hate. And hate is a strong word.
I hate Semien. I can say that I would have loved if the Tatis trade rumors were true, except we didn't trade Lindor, we just traded somebody else I didn't care about.
Yeah. And
we could have Tatis at second. I would love to have that as our team.
That would be incredible. Can't we just get rid of Rivera and Polanco and like throw all those guys in the mix?
Oh yeah, why don't we trade them?
Those two guys trade who you just mentioned right now,
Semien.
and Tabak.
Who?
Keep not forget his name. The old veteran who's not playing. Matt. Why am I saying this wrong?
Are you talking about Tommy Pham?
No.
Because we dropped Tommy Pham.
Not Tommy Pham, the guy that we had at the beginning of the season.
No, not Mike Talkman.
Talkman.
No. No, we need him.
Get rid of Talkman.
We need Mike Talkman.
All right. Sure, I guess.
I like him.
Yeah.
He's a friendly looking guy.
But yeah, package those guys and get them going. And our new guys, I mean the Weeblos, the youngins, Ewing and Benj, so doing okay.
They're still doing okay. I'm so sad. I don't know if we talked about it. Well, Morabito getting sent back down wasn't the end of the world for me, but they sent back down Tong, which made me really sad.
I know, man. I know you have a connection to Tong.
I like him. I want him to succeed. I don't know. But Ewing has been doing solidly, and Benj I think is like. Benj is like. I wouldn't be shocked if he was on the All-Star game. Like if
I feel like he's been hitting hot. I mean, he's
this month he's like one of the best. Like, cause he's one of the best defensive guys out there. So if he just hits really hot for like this final month before the All-Star game, I could see him going there.
I don't see why not.
We should send Jared Young to the home run derby.
Really?
We should send him. That's what I want.
And not Soto?
No, of course not. No, I'm still mad that Alonso didn't go last year, because I know he was like I don't want to mess anything up in the vibes. We could have used a win, really.
Any sort of like victory, any sort of like, hey, at least we got our home run champ.
And then because in the All-Star game we kind of got screwed over. Like our the NL won, but Schwarber screwed Alonso over. I'm still mad about that. I still think about that. And then my number one enemy, Derek Jeter, gave him the MVP. All my least favorite people.
Yeah, they tend to gang up, don't they? So, I mean, we are, I'm guessing like 29, 38 or something like that, or 30, 38.
I don't know if
we're still like 8 games, like 8 or 9 games under 500.
We might be like 11 games under. I can't lie. Oh no. Oh, okay, no. That's a good... I just saw this... I opened the MLB app, and the first thing was J-Rod, and then I didn't read the rest, and I thought it was going to be an injury thing, but he's heating up earlier than usual, which I love. I love Julio. He's my goat. We are... Oh! We're only 30 and 38.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you did. I didn't think we'd made 30.
So we just ate 8
We're
games
ahead of
under.
the Giants. And the Rockies.
Yeah, we're getting there.
And the Angels. Oh, wait, this is actually good. We're ahead of the Royals. The Royals are terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
The Royals are worse than the Tigers, and the Tigers are worse than us. It's insane. And the Red Sox... Yeah,
We're
so all the best.
Still kind of like the 5th or 6th worst team overall.
I mean, like, yeah, but... Okay. Well, no. There's 4 teams in the AL worse than us, and there are 2 teams in the NL worse than us. So we're the 7th worst team in baseball right now.
Yeah, out of how many teams?
30.
Yeah.
That could be worse. It's been feeling like it's worse.
It definitely can be worse. But, I mean, you're talking if it was a grade, we're still F.
No, we're like D. We're D grade now.
No, we're not. F plus at best.
No.
F plus at best.
I guess once we break top 20, we can be
we
D.
have to at least break 500.
Oh, we're not getting 500.
Oh, we have to, though.
I don't think we're going to be a 500 team this year. I think our best
I disagree.
hope is...
I disagree. I think we'll just be like, it'll be like 502. It'll just be like 2 or 3 wins on the win side.
No, I don't think we're making it to 81 wins. I don't see a world where we win 51
We are truly
more
the
games.
Sad Boys Mets club.
I can you imagine this team winning 51 games? I don't see that happening.
Why not? Everyone's coming back. I mean, Lindor's coming back.
I guess it's just.
And how about the chance of other teams getting worse?
Well, that's not the issue. I want us to not be the lowest in our division at the end of the year. That's where I'm aiming.
And we're kind of not there right now, right? Are we the
Right
lowest?
now, we are by far, because the Marlins have 34 wins, the Nationals have 35, the Phillies have 37, and the Braves have 45.
This is what I'm talking about. If the Marlins have 34, that means they're 34 and 35, 36?
34 and 35.
Okay.
But they've proven they're a better team than us.
All right, so you're not helping your cause here.
Because they got crushed. They crushed us.
They kind of crushed us, yeah. Not kind of.
But actually, you know what? To be fair, in our last 10 games, we're exactly 500. But the Marlins are 8-2 in their last 10 games. So,
but that's the thing. I feel like we can kind of like heat streak through the next couple months. Like I feel like we can win more than lose, and that in itself would take us over 500.
I'm gonna look at our schedule because I don't know if I'm on the same page.
Once again, y'all, this is Sad Boys Mets Club. If you're listening, if you're watching, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like all our posts on Instagram, or just share this video if you can, or audio podcast with your friends, and send us messages. Let us know what you think about the show, and or if you have any particular questions, because we will answer them as honestly as we can. Just don't ask anything about the Yankees.
The Yankees lose. Oh my god. Okay,
Others.
no. So not this month, maybe a little later. We're only facing one team I'm confident we can win a series against,
Which is
the Cubs.
okay. So who else are we playing against?
Right now, our
Diamondbacks.
next series is going to be the Braves. We're losing that. I'm not trying. Just statistically, realistically, I think we have a shot to be like a miracle Mets kind of thing and win. But realistically, the Braves and then the Reds are kind of our weak spot. We've been struggling to get. We're playing the Reds next, and then the Phillies, and I feel like if we don't turn something around in those first 2 series, we're gonna be coming in on like a down streak against the Phillies.
Yeah, we're gonna lose.
And we lose that, and then it's the Cubs, and I think we have a shot against the Cubs. It's gonna be at home. It's gonna be 4 games. I think we have a shot against them, and then we play the Phillies again, and then we play the Blue Jays, which I'm a little scared of, because I feel like they're not the greatest team, but they're definitely better than us. And then we play the Braves for 4 games.
Again?
4 games, yeah. And then, finally, July 7th, we have our first break, and we get to play the Royals at home. And then we get to play the Red Sox at home, and that's the All-Star break. So we have 2 easy series. Actually, the All-Star game is in the middle of the Red Sox series, but we have 2 easy series.
Leading up to the All-Star.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the back end, so if we do lose all those games, we might be able to recover a little bit.
And then we play the Phillies again.
Oh.
And then we play the Brewers, and then the Dodgers, and then the Braves again.
Jesus.
And then the Marlins. And then the Guardians, which we could have a shot at. And the Pirates, which are probably a better team than us. And then the Braves again. And then the Nationals, who are better than us.
Dodgers game. That was really good.
I didn't see it. And then the Padres, which we have a shot against, and the White Sox, who will beat us. And then the Brewers, Astros, and then the Rays.
There you go. The whole entire season, y'all.
Okay, yeah.
Apparently we're losing every game.
It gets better towards the end, except we then have another Philly series. But like, there's a point where it's like, we played the Giants once. That's gonna be a win. We played the. The fact that we played the Braves 4 series, I think 4 series, maybe only 3.
It doesn't
bode well for us.
Nope.
Yeah, wait, that's 7 games against. That's 10 games against the Braves. 13 games left of the series against the Braves.
Against the Braves.
Just
which
the Braves.
Which at best it seems like we might win 3 of those 13.
I give us 2.
Oh my god.
And that's only because Drake Baldwin is out right now. I think that's.
It's horrible.
But no, it's like, I think there's always that world where we can make the miracle turnaround. I think either Lindor is gonna shake something up, or we're gonna have to make a change. I think like we could make a trade. We could fire somebody. Yeah, there's a chance to turn things around.
I mean, I think this is it. I mean, I think that there's gotta be one aggressive trade. You know what I mean? Like one kind of like big grab. I mean, Tatis, can we just put that out in the universe?
Can we, like, I would love to. I mean, he finally hit his first home run recently, and then he had a walk-off grand slam or something. And this whole time he's been playing really well, just not hitting. Like, I would love Tatis. So feasibly, we have like 100 winnable games of the next 114. That's where we're at.
Wait. That puts us in a crazy different average. You say we have 100 winnable or unwinnable?
Winnable games. So I think we have 14.
Oh, I see. You see, guaranteed 14 games that we can't win.
Yeah, because I'm saying that we're playing the Dodgers as well. So like, I think there's 17 games that I think we won't win, and there's a chance we win like 3 of those games. So that's what I would say. Of our next 114, we could win possibly 100. Spam risk. It's fine. Spam risk.
The spam risk guy. Okay, so there's 14 games that we can't win for sure, but 100 that there are possibilities.
Yes.
All right. Gosh, can you just hang that up? No, let it go. It's like, I just want it to be over. So annoying. Why does it ring so long?
I don't know.
Give me that phone. I'm about to throw it out the window.
Oh my god.
Give me the phone. That's horrible. Like there was 14 rings. That's crazy.
I think it would take a hit.
It was like the answer machine was not picking up.
I think it was listening to
All right. I think we
on a positive side, the White Sox are doing pretty good. The Rays are doing pretty good. You know, there's a couple teams that we can root for.
I mean, it's cool to be able to root for other teams. I'm just saying, like, how does that play out for us? If they're doing well, that means that they're winning against possible teams that they wouldn't have a chance to win against. That they're actually like having good streaks, which could create some sort of you know, problematic vibes in those clubhouses that are of teams that are doing well, which we might be able to take advantage of as a team, but only if we pick it up and only if we like get it together.
You know what we should do? We should trade Bo Bichette. Pay off
Please.
like half of his contract, so it's like a good contract for whoever
When
takes
are we
him.
playing the Blue Jays? Can we just dump him at the stadium, or the other Blue Jays come to us?
But like, I think he's a good player with like a really bad contract.
Can you kidnap him, like just like
Aww.
tape and like wrap him up and just throw him in the Blue Jays bus?
Actually, no. You know what? When we play the Blue Jays, we go there.
We go there, so it's just like do him like give him a blindfold,
yeah.
spin him 3 times, and just leave him in Toronto.
But like, I think there has to be like some kind of player we could trade for and get rid of Bo Bichette, you know.
To be honest, I would take any average player that brings a different vibe. I'm not looking for all-star quality.
Or
I'm looking for vibe. I'm looking for like somebody who doesn't seem to like, bring the team down. I mean, I feel like Bichette has just been kind of like...
the issue with Bichette is it's not his fault. It's just like it's a bad situation
his
all
parents'
around.
fault for bringing him into the world.
I mean, yeah, I'm okay with hating Dante
I'm
Bichette,
kidding.
but because it sucks because it's like he was a Blue Jay, like his whole like that's his thing, and then he got taken away from that, and then it's like he wants to succeed, he's just not like I think there's a world where he has like a really good like maybe something happens. Yada yada.
Like a streak. He needs like a run.
Yeah, he needs to have it because he's like had good moments, but they haven't started anything for him.
Yeah.
And we need him to start something.
Yeah. We need the Michael Jackson this bitch. He's got to. I mean, I just feel like
Change.
I was thinking he's got to be starting something. He's got to be starting something.
I don't know why, but the looking at a man in the mirror has been stuck in my head.
Yeah. I mean, that's a more appropriate one. You gotta look in the mirror and make a change. Yeah, like a uniform change.
Man.
All right. What is this stuff that I hear that there's some sort of trade rumors like
Peralta?
is it Peralta?
There's
Because
definitely
it's like he's like up for like evaluation and
it's mainly because he's kind of asking for a contract he wouldn't get. The way like if he was pitching better, he might get that contract, but he's just been pitching okay, and he's asking like I think the whole thing is he's asking for like a contract on the level of somebody else who he's not pitching like.
Yeah.
And so that's probably not gonna happen.
Like he might be out mid season.
I think literally his fate on the team depends on if we start winning. Like if we get into contention, we keep him.
Yeah.
And if we don't, then we get because it's like
he's gonna have 2 or 3 good outings before the break. Otherwise, he's out.
I give him until August.
No, I mean I'm just saying like he would be. Pitching seems to be more of a bargaining coin in the season, given all the games that I've been seeing. As far as like there aren't, I don't know. I just think there doesn't seem to be like that many players that aren't pitchers that are worth dealing. We can't get rid of Vientos.
We can't get rid of him, but he's a trade.
But this team, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Stearns did something stupid. Wow, did I just say that out loud? Yeah, I mean, look, off-season stupidity, I expect it. Mid-season stupidity, come on now. Now we're just being harsh.
Well,
I apologize.
We should be.
He's allegedly stupid.
The issue. Oh, there's some
horrible
issue.
to say. I didn't mean that. No, I didn't mean that. And I really didn't mean that. I just feel like the whole keep the thing that keeps popping in my head is that whole thing that Alonso said recently about the numbers, or not recently.
It's
but that came up.
because Alonso was like, you can keep like looking at the numbers on your pages, but I'm gonna be out there like, and I think that's a good point. I think that there's some reason that we're losing, and there's no good reason you can point at because we pay a lot of money. We have a bunch of good, like all of the players on our team, if you look at them individually, are good players.
Yeah. There's no
So
reason
there's,
they
like,
wouldn't be there.
It's like the same thing. Like Soto's hitting a bunch of solo home runs. Like he's hitting a bunch of home runs, but like nobody's on. It's like something's
But
going
I mean,
wrong.
here's another thing. That's a manager thing. For me, like Mendoza, it's like you gotta stop. I said this early in the season. It's like stop treating Soto as if he's like a leadoff batter and putting him second or first or third. It's like he needs to be right in the middle of the lineup. Like there's no, you know what I mean? Like
All I'm saying is the Phillies were just as bad as us at one point in the season, and
they
they
figured it
fired
out.
their manager.
Oh, that's right.
They fired their manager, and now they're 37 and like 30 or something.
Yeah, they caught back up. I mean, and what about the guy who's the Red Sox guy that was fired? Did he ever find a team?
Well, I don't know if he found a team, but I don't think the manager was the problem there because they're still one of the worst teams.
No,
But
but
we
what
all
I'm
knew
saying that he's a great manager.
We should look it up.
Like why hasn't he found a team yet, or why haven't we scooped him up? You know, I'm not.
I mean, here's my thing. I would rather have.
Mendoza over him.
I would rather have Beltran.
Oh, Beltran. Oh, that's true.
I don't know if he would be a good manager, but I just want to see if he can. And honestly,
I mean, it's like right now. Might as
this
well
is the
try
perfect
it.
time.
Might as well try it now. Let's do that. Let's
Mendoza's
officially say
contract
this.
is up this year. I think.
He's gone.
So like,
He's
why
gone.
don't we just take this opportunity? We're losing the season. Let him show us if he can manage, because then that's a good sign. Also, apparently,
Well, bring him up. Can he be like an assistant coach or something?
that's like, yeah. I would love him to be out there. Apparently, Alex Cora is still helping the temporary manager on the Red Sox. Even though he's fired, he's still just a good guy. He's like,
Yeah.
don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll help you out.
He's
But yeah, nobody's signed him or
tending to
anything.
his millions.
It's like it's hard not to blame David Stearns because there's not that many people we can blame because something is going so wrong, like at its core, and there's no easy thing to point to. And
Like
that's
we just shouldn't be this bad.
yeah.
Not this bad. I kind of expected us to be struggling. I kind of expected us to be like hovering at 500 and like up and under, like up and under. You know what I mean? Like constantly going like, well, now it's like 49 wins with
The issue
52 losses. Not like where we're at now.
Well, I think there's that in that case. Honestly, the more I think about it, there's an easy thing to point to, which is that we are hovering at 500. If you don't if you don't count the time that Soto was out for a month and then we had a 13-game losing streak, like then we would
imaginary.
be at 500.
It's not even like. But
Then we are like hovering at 500, which is where this team feels like it should be. It's just because Soto was out.
yeah. It's just
Which
we
then-
need to catch up though.
When you think about that, that kind of makes me feel better that we're hovering at 500 with one of our star players out. That makes me feel a little better.
Since he's been back, since Soto's been back, we're kind of at 500.
But like, yeah, and we don't have Lindor. That's one of those things that does give me hope for like maybe I'm not being crazy. And also, I still think that we did I think the city of New York sacrificed the Mets for basketball because that's what it feels like.
Well, I mean
And
that's gonna end any second.
That's what
now.
I'm saying.
I mean,
there's like one game left, and I think
and I watched that game last night, man. Did you see any of it?
they had a comeback. They had the best comeback
was
ever.
sick.
There's a
That
really
was
cool
sick. I
graphic.
was just like, it looked like it was 30 points under at some point. I'm just at like halfway. I'm just like, how is this even going to
This
turn
move is
around?
crazy. I love this for him. It's like because it's the moment. I don't know the rules of basketball, but it's something about there was like 1.2 seconds left, And I think it's once the guy passes and the other guy gets his hand on the ball, that's when the timer starts. So they have like a move, so that way he shoots the ball and the guy's already there and he can make the shot and win the game. But because Cat, the only Dominican in basketball, I love him, he got his fingers on the ball, so the timer would have started the moment he touched the ball. So he won, like he made sure they won. But then also I love OG. It's like, there's a lot of things about it.
I'm a New Yorker, so to me it's like the fact that this is
everybody
happening.
in New York. That's the Knicks are the one thing that unites everybody.
It's like there's nothing, you know.
Look at this graphic, though. Sorry to interrupt. This is the craziest graphic to me.
Leading.
This is the amount of time that people are leading. The two teams are leading in the games. So the Spurs are like triple in the amount of time they've been leading points,
and the Knicks still win.
And then this is the amount the Knicks have won.
That is insane.
That's like they are the comeback team.
By the way, can we figure out a way to like bottle that and give it to the Mets?
That's exactly what I think. They, at the very least, they're setting a perfect example for being like, that's what we need. We need a crazy comeback, and that's what the Knicks have been. They've been the crazy comeback. I think it could be possible. It's not that crazy to say that, like, if there's the energy.
That would be amazing. That would be amazing. I think that there's no doubt that the Knicks are going to take it, and New York is going to be on fire. And
that's the other thing. Everybody who's not a New Yorker from the start of the finals has been, the Knicks have no chance. And that's where the Mets are right now. The Mets are.
I mean, 3
Mets
weeks
have
ago,
no
I saw
chance.
people putting bets on other teams. I saw players saying things like, "Oh, you know, it's going to be this. It's going to be San Antonio. It's going to be whatever."
People were saying it didn't matter who won, the Spurs or OKC. It didn't matter. They were going to beat the Knicks either way.
OKC was actually, I think, the favorite to win the whole thing.
I mean, I would have been more worried if OKC had won. But it's funny because I know very little about basketball, but people are starting to realize what they think OKC is what the Spurs are. Which is like, they're both evil, but like you don't realize it about the Spurs. It's crazy. The one thing that I will say that I'm sad about with the Spurs is that Wembanyama is like, he's kind of known for being one of the first like big sport guys who's like, he's not afraid to cry, which kind of sucks that he's like so evil, because it's like, I'm very much in the boat where you should be crying if you're winning at a sport and it's like it means that much, you should cry.
Yeah.
But it's being compared to, it's like now the Knicks are beating the crybaby, and it's like that's really sad.
That's not the French guy. Who's the French guy? That's the French guy.
He's the alien.
The alien. That's right. That's right.
He's like 7.5 feet tall. Did you see the thing of him holding a baseball? It's terrifying. Oh,
that's hilarious.
Other good news though. If we're going to other sports too, the World Cup, Mexico was the first goal scored in the World Cup, and they won the first game.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and you love to see it.
Viva Mexico.
You love to see it.
Viva Mexico, cabrones. Let's take it. I mean, I'm all for that, man. If Mexico wins, it'd be good, a good vibe. They're not favored though. I mean, they're probably not favored, but I know nothing about soccer like at all. I couldn't have told you who would win in any of the things. It's crazy. We live in Los Angeles County, and it's insane how little there is as far as like the vibe or the spirit. It seems to be so insular. It's like, it seems to be such a like a I don't know, it's just like a secret almost that we don't know about. I mean, I'm not finding out through people. I'm finding out through the news. And I feel like there was more noise in the years leading up to it than there has been in the last 4 months, 5 months. Like, all about like, hey, World Cup is coming, World Cup.
Hey, I mean, I found out about Mexico winning through a person, but that's like the only... That's just because I have Mexican friends. That's like the only thing that I've heard about. Because the whole World Cup, nobody I know has talked about it, like, at all.
I know quite a few people who have. I know people online posting things, but it's still kind of crazy because we're in the middle of it. We're in this city, and we're in La La Land, and nobody cares. It's like,
I mean, I'll always say, but I think soccer's a pretty boring sport to watch, which I think is part of the issue. I think it's because part of it is that it's like it's a very popular sport because it's culturally popular, and I think something has gone wrong in the transfer over. I think part of it is we just haven't received the influx of tourists yet. I think that's a big...
I mean, they can't get here. That's a big thing. People have not been allowed in the country.
That's the difference. Like, I remember we were in New York for the last big soccer thing, and that was like you could hear it.
Yeah.
That was,
I remember in the streets. We were like,
we
walking
just
around.
ran into some people.
People at night, like hours after the game, we were walking the streets of New York. We weren't even interested in the game, but we kept meeting people on the street, seeing people and talking to people. Everyone was so excited. The vibe was crazy. Maybe it's a New York thing. I don't know, but I was just like,
I wish it wasn't such a boring sport to watch. I think about that a lot. I
don't think it's a boring sport. I just think it's just like, at the end, there are some certain games that are like the back and forth. I call it the back and forth. It's just like your court,
the same
my
reason
court.
I struggle to
your
watch
court, my court.
Basketball. It's like it's the other end of the extreme of the back and forth. Because it's just like, I mean, we've had this conversation before. It's why I love baseball, because I feel like it's the perfect. A big part of it is it's the perfect amount of points scored to where it still feels like it matters. Because
and I mean, in American football does a thing where it's like it's a little bit more. The rules and the setup is a little bit more complicated than your average back and forth game.
I just don't like football because it's like because it to me, I watch football and I only know the quarterbacks, and I struggle to understand how you could be excited about playing the sport if you're not in one of the superstar positions. That's my biggest issue with football is I don't get the fun if you're not a quarterback or something like that. Like, I know very little about football.
And it's crazy because, like we can get to this conversation again about baseball, is that everyone has a chance to be an all-star. Everyone has a chance to win a game.
There was a guy who just was the fifth guy ever to hit on his debut hit a walk-off home run, which is really cool. But he's like a nobody. He's just some guy. He's just like, also for the White Sox too, which you love to see.
Well, what about that guy from the Reds that had 3 home runs recently? The Dominican guy.
Well, of course he was Dominican.
No, I just because there's we have this thread. We have this thread that on this text thread. It's Franklin and I, his grandfather, my father, my brother-in-law, my brother. We're all, and my little brother as well. We're all in this baseball thread. And we're just kind of throwing videos and comments at each other. But my dad shared that video of a guy on the Reds that had 3 home runs. And I think they just pulled him up too from the AAA or something. But back to baseball. Let's bring it back to baseball real quick. No, I'm glad about the World Cup. I'm hoping that the World Cup is it's just sad because, I know. It's funny, I'm sorry talking in circles here, but someone offered me tickets to go see a warm-up game in Santa Barbara because the people that they bought the tickets for or bought the tickets couldn't get in the country. And I was just like, that's,
It's ridiculous.
I'm kind of like...
It only hurts the country to not let, tourism is only good.
It's only good, especially if people who just want to come to see the game. It's like they're coming in to do this. It's not a cheap thing. It's not cheap to get here, for one thing. Officially flying in, I don't know what they're doing. If they're stopping at the airport or if they're just not giving people visas or whatever it is, it's like it's so.
It's also such a crazy
backwards.
privilege to have it all be happening here, and then to like
And not share.
yeah, it's like taking it for granted to be like, no, you don't get to come. You actually don't get to see your country play, and like it's.
We can't help but get political sometimes, and I know that's something that's like people don't like to get into. And I'm just gonna veer off real quick, just because it's making me think about this, about all the situations with the ICE facilities right now, Delaney Hall, that hunger strike that was happening, and how people are just kind of not being able to keep the hunger strike because that people need to eat, and they're being abused. They're not getting the treatments that they need, the medical attention that they need. They're not getting food. They're getting old food, moldy food. And this whole thing with the protest, having protest areas, you can't protest in front of the facility. They give you a little area to protest, and it's
against the point of a protest.
It's against the point of American fucking life. What the fuck is going on? I felt really tempted the other day to drive out to that facility that's out here somewhere, out in the desert, because I saw a video of people that went out there to check it out, and I just feel like I personally need to go see this. I need to see this building. I need to hear the fucking noise. I need to feel the ghosts of people who have passed away in these fucking facilities from the abuse or neglect. And there's got to be more that we can do. This is bullshit. It's fucking unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. It's fucking unacceptable. I'm sorry to kind of get into this right now. I'm just... Oof. Okay, we can get back to baseball now. Oh, I know. It's my bad.
No, we should be talking about it. It's not like a... Sorry, guys. Sorry to bring down the mood with... it's not. We should be talking about it.
I mean, it's whatever. When you think about it, half the players in Major League Baseball... More would easily be picked up by ICE and sent away.
I know
not that it hasn't happened. We don't know. I'm wondering if there's any reports of anybody, maybe even the
I know somebody
minor
got
leagues.
stopped at an airport once trying to get. I might have been Jung-Hoo Lee, so not as prevalent because it's typically Hispanic, but I think Jung-Hoo Lee might have gotten stopped at an airport.
It's just unacceptable, and if anyone has any suggestions, let's figure something out, because we can't keep on like this as a country. Was it?
It was Jung-Hoo Lee.
Where was it?
It was at LAX. There was just he just couldn't. They stopped him, and then he was like, "Oh, it's Jung-Hoo Lee." Oh, never mind, guys. It's okay. Speaking of Jung-Hoo Lee, if we want to bring it back to baseball,
Yeah.
I love Jung-Hoo Lee. I've been saying I love Jung-Hoo Lee from the first episode, because I love him. And he got injured for a week, and ever since coming back from being injured, he's batting over 500.
Oh wow.
I think he's third in batting average right now, but he's been insane. I think he just recently hit a inside the park home run where it took him 15 seconds to get around the bases. I love him. It's also crazy if you look at I feel bad for Giants fans. There's only a couple fan bases I feel worse for than Mets fans right now, and it's the Tigers and the Giants, because the Giants have two guys on the leaderboard in the top 3 for batting average.
Yeah.
And they're still...
It's not working.
They're worse as a team than we are.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. Oh, but speaking of... this is off topic, but I just recently saw... this is a convoluted thing, because I was thinking about the Scooble. Scooble's gonna get traded. And it stinks because I was looking at a video talking about the 2025 trade deadline in retrospect.
Mm-hmm.
and the Padres got Mason Miller from the Athletics, and they traded Leo DeVries along with some other guys. The reason I like Leo DeVries is because he's Dominican and he's like the top prospect in baseball, but that sucks because the Padres would be one of the teams pushing for Skubal right now, and they could have. That is like the perfect trade piece to trade, and it stinks because like Mason Miller, he's like great, but they already had a good bullpen, and that was kind of why it was like a silly thing to do. But it sucks because they would be the biggest competition, and now it's like the Dodgers more so. Like they could have traded Leo DeVries for Skubal plus like other guys. But that just stinks. But it's also really exciting because Leo DeVries is like really good, and he's Dominican, and he's on the Athletics, which is also really good because I love the Athletics, and they're one of the only like. I was watching a different video that was like trying to figure out which team it is just based off of the nationalities like of each position player, and the Athletics were one of the teams. It's all American. There's not a single non-American. Every other team, like there's like 4 teams in baseball, and so I would love that. But America. Also, really.
That's what the A stands for.
Really bad news for me, but also maybe it's okay news. They played their first 2 series in Vegas.
I did see that.
And the game was really good, which is kind of, it stinks because I'm very anti-Vegas.
It's closer to Sacramento.
I would rather drive to Sacramento. I hate the fact that they're playing in Sacramento. I hate it more that they're gonna. And the worst part is, they're the perfect team to be in Vegas, but I hate that they're gonna be in Vegas, and I hate it.
Is it an indoor stadium with air conditioning?
It's gonna be indoor. They're gonna. Man, I hate Vegas. I hope I've made that clear at some point on this podcast, but there's very few places that I can like. There's only a couple places go on my top worst places I've ever visited, and Vegas is probably at the top.
What's the other?
Bakersfield. I remember also recently there was another
Bakersfield. I like Bakersfield.
And there was a different place I was talking about recently that like there's a couple places that are pretty rough, but Vegas has to be. Maybe that's because I've only ever been as somebody who can't drink or gamble, and that seems to be the 2 things to do.
Or smoke
in Vegas.
Seems to be a thing of 2.
The third best thing to do. So it's like.
And we won't talk about the 4th.
Problem.
I love Vegas, but it's definitely like it's one of those things that like it's a time limit. Like 2 or 3 days in Vegas is just enough.
You can't go for too long.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of friends who live in Vegas, so it's a different thing.
Sorry to go off topic, but going back a little bit, talking about Skubal, he's done something really crazy. He's kind of had
cockfighting.
No, I wish. I wonder what's happening with Diaz right now. But he kind of had an Alvarez like recovery because he got like there was a weird surgery thing that he did involving his surgery, so he's back like he's gonna be back in like a week or he's actually gonna be back this week when he should be out for another month.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
It's bionic. It's AI.
He's gonna be part robot, but like I think that's really crazy for baseball, and I love the pitchers who do weird things. Like I love like was it? I think it might have been Bartolo Colon who got like the monkey DNA in his arm.
They said that. I don't know if that was true.
I think that I hope that's true. I really hope that's true.
He's like the gorilla. Was it gorilla DNA? I think it was.
I love when this is a very specific niche thing. I love when baseball players do their training based off of how monkeys do things, because it's him getting the monkey whatever in his elbow, and then it's Kawasaki who has a famous clip of like, why do you eat so many bananas? And he's like, because monkeys never cramp. And they're like, how many bananas did you eat today? He's like, I eat 2 bananas every day. And they're like, how many bananas did you eat today? He was like, 3. I wanted another banana. But look alone. Monkey.
That's potassium, y'all. It helps with the cramps.
Monkey injection. Oh no. The first thing that pops up is he did not.
I knew it was, crazy.
The monkey elbow. Maybe it wasn't him. Monkey elbow.
Can he come back as a coach or something? As like a little like, can he be our mascot?
Damn it. They didn't do it because it was just his own cells that they injected into his elbow. So he still took all of his other things out and stuck them, but not monkeys, sadly. Yeah, we should bring him back.
God.
We just definitely bring him back.
Just Juju. I mean, he was like such a good energy.
I mean, he's the epitome of the energy guy, because he like, all that stuff came out about him, and he's still there's the energy guy. Everyone was like, yeah, but
also
like
I had this thing
around.
like you never saw this guy play, but there's this guy named Julio Cesar Franco who played with the Mets towards the end of his career. Then he ended up going to Japan. Julio Cesar Franco. But this guy was like a freaking real. I mean, he was just like in his 40s, playing with the Mets almost every day. And then, he retired. Still like batting well. I mean, he was a batting champ in his heyday. He went to Japan for like 3 more years, and I want to bring him back just so he plays with the players before the game, and the players go, damn it, he's 50 or he's 52 and he can still beat me now.
It's like Ichiro, I think, is still with the Mariners, and he's like,
oh, that's right, Ichiro.
I think they do like batting practice and he's out in the field getting the
That's
balls.
right. I did see that.
That he's like that kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's like you see this guy and you're like 25 and you're complaining. You're half his age complaining about like whatever.
But here's off topic. I love baseball players that play in like Japan or Korea, because you know who played a little bit, like half a year in Korea? Jared Young.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was in the league for 2 years, and then in 2024 he went to Korea, and then he came back to the Mets, and he's been really good since. But he was at the Doosan Bears. He's such a Doosan Bear.
He is a Doosan Bear.
I love that for him.
Do we have any wishes for the team right now besides winning?
I got a couple. First I'm gonna look this up to see if it's even feasible. Okay.
Don't make me edit this out.
I was looking at Mauricio, because this is gonna be like the 4th time Mauricio was my wish. I want him to get healthy. I don't think he's on the timeline though.
Yeah,
I think he still might not be timeline. I think he's like, but I think he has resumed baseball activities that just don't have.
Okay, good. He's prepping.
So that's one of my wishes. I want, at the very least, a timeline. I want to know when he's coming back so that we can put him at second base instead of Semien. And I would love to see that. But other than that, really, it's just Lindor. I want Lindor to come back and it's just good. I don't want to have to deal with like the in-between phase where he's like I just
getting back to the team, getting used to it, warming up.
Cause like he was hitting his stride right when he got injured.
Yeah.
Literally, that's how he got injured. Hitting his stride.
Hitting the base, hitting another player.
No, he literally just running.
Oh really? I thought it was like going into a base.
Same thing as Soto. He was just running the bases and he pulled his hamstring. And that's the whole thing. It was the same exact injury as Soto. It's such a lame. It's like the Tauchman injury where he got injured running out to the outfield, and he just pulled something. That was the sign. Before the season even started.
He gave it to the wrestler.
But yeah, I want, like, he was there, and I want it to not have hindered him that much. And I feel like another thing, I want the Knicks to win it, Knicks in 5, because I think if they win, that it maybe it's just wishful thinking, but I think that could be a great omen to be like set the Mets off. Plus, if New York City burns, then the Yankees will be out and the Mets will be the only New York team, and that'll be beautiful.
I like to think of it more positive. The Knickerbockers have a similar name to the Metropolitans.
It's one of the stupid.
It's just like a similar kind of goofiness, and
orange
the colors,
and blue.
we share the colors.
Stupid name.
To me, Knicks, Mets, it is kind of like almost like you're manifesting, like, hey, if we can win with the Knicks, we can win with the Mets.
Dominican superstar.
Come on now. Yes, nobody expects them to win. Come on now, let's summon the spirits.
We can't do summoning. They already tried that. What's his face outside the stadium when we were in our losing streak? They tried burning some. What's his face? Now I'm forgetting his name.
A player?
No, the Steve Gales.
Oh, that's right.
They already tried that. We can't resort to magic anymore.
No magic.
Just good old fashioned.
Just good old hot dog eating.
If there's one thing to come out of this season, I'm so happy that he and Keith shared a hot dog. If that's the only win we take from this season, that is the biggest win we've ever taken.
I think I'm going to make a post from when we were at Port St. Lucie. They had all the sort of the big images of all the all-star players from the past. And I just took video of each one. And on each one I was just like, okay. I'm gonna post that video, and that's going to be the juju. That's going to be the juju. I swear, that's going to be it. I'm going to do that tonight. Because I feel like we need to kind of go from all angles. Speaking of angles, see any movies this week? I don't know, which movies did you see?
I've seen a lot of movies. I've actually been on top of it.
Yeah.
I've recovered my streak, and I'm now watching movies every day.
Awesome.
Every day of June, I've watched a movie because I know we talked about Elephant because that's where I was, and then we watched Kung Fu Hustle, which is very good. And then I love Kung Fu. I love
It's
that
a
movie.
great one, man. It's so much fun.
Just then I watched The Great Debaters, which I thought was very good. Well, we finished The Great because it was in school.
Oh, okay.
But,
so Denzel Washington. Yeah.
I really like that one. I thought it was sometimes I'm not a fan of the historic movies, even though I love history. But when you try to make a movie out of something, it tends to struggle. I thought that movie was great. I thought they just they kind of crushed it. Day after I watched Twinless, which I thought was very good.
Twinless?
It came out recently. It had the Maze Runner guy, Dylan O'Brien.
Okay.
And then somebody else, and it was
what was it about?
It was about these two guys, and they both were twins, but they both lost their twin, and they kind of connect over that. And I can't tell you anymore because it's one of the craziest twists. Here's the thing I love about that movie. 20 minutes in, they play the opening credits, and that's when the twist happens. It's it sucks because I cannot say anything more.
Okay, good. I'm gonna watch it ASAP.
I thought it was just really good. It was
Twinless.
Emotional. It was funny. Twinless, yeah.
Awesome.
And I love Dylan O'Brien. I thought he did a really good job in that movie. In a lot of cases, there's cases to be made where he's just not a good actor because he's just before this he wasn't given many opportunities to act.
Yeah.
Because he was really just the Maze Runner stuff, and then so that was really nice because he did act. And then I watched Forbidden Fruits, which was bad, but it was a fun watch, but it was definitely bad.
Who's in that?
A lot of people are in it. Specifically, the most famous person is Lila Tung, but I haven't watched The Summer I Turned Pretty. The Summer I Turned Pretty seems like a terrible, terrible show, but
I haven't seen it. I don't want to make a judgment.
Though, to be fair, I am making too harsh of a judgment because The Summer I Turned Pretty is made by the same woman. She's a book writer, and they turned her stuff into a movie. and then that was really successful, so they turned her other book into the show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I loved the movie.
Which was the movie?
To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
Oh, that was a movie? I thought that was a show too.
No, and I love... That's like a guilty pleasure movie for me, because there's 3 of them, and then they made a TV show spin-off with one of the characters, where it's like a Korean drama, because they're both like half white, half Korean, and so the whole plot of that is that the little sister wants to go to Korea and go to the same school that her mom went to, and so the whole thing is just like a K-drama, and like,
oh my god,
I know, I love it. It's like, and it's so great too, because I hated that character. The character of the little sister was by far the worst part of those movies, and then they somehow managed to make a watchable show out of the worst character. Just so impressive. Then I watched Scary Movie. Terrible movie, fun watch. I was really happy.
The originals, the very first one. Yeah.
I was happy though, because it was the white chicks. I didn't know they were both in it.
Oh, there's the Wayans brothers. Oh, you like white chicks?
It's one of the best movies of all time. But I didn't know.
I've never seen it. I have to watch it.
You have to watch it. It's like, it's such. And then I watched, in one day I watched all of the 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years later movies.
Okay.
Because I'd only seen 28 years later. 28 Days Later was very good. Or not very, it was just like, it was good.
I really loved that first one.
I give it 3.5.
That first one was really kind of stark because of the video. It's just like...
Don't tell anybody. I pirated it, and I thought it was just a bad copy. I can't lie. I thought that one was on me. I thought the sequel kind of stunk because it was the kind of movie that I really wanted to like, and then it made me like it less and less.
Yeah, I didn't like the sequel either.
It was just because I don't like kids, and that was the perfect like, and it was the kids' fault kind of movie. 28 years later, I gave it 3 stars when I first watched it. 3 stars. I thought it was like a solid movie, but I had like, I'm not built for that kind of stuff.
Is that the one that actually Ray Fiennes comes into?
Yeah, that's the Ray Fiennes movie, and I kind of, on reflecting on it, I did like it more because it was a very beautiful movie to watch. I
thought it looked great. I thought it definitely looked, and I love that whole aspect of it. The something king. What was it? The Ray Fiennes character in that whole.
Yeah.
I like that. That was just like there's something about that part of it where, he's like he's a survivor.
I like that for him because there's not many movies specifically with him where I'm like, and I loved him in this movie. Normally, I'm not gonna lie. Normally, he's the person you don't like, except for like Grand Budapest.
I was gonna say he's so good in the Grand Budapest.
That's his best role. But then like after that, it's like Harry Potter. You don't really like. You're not like, oh, I love Voldemort because Ray Fiennes is so good at acting. Like it's a great character, but like that was one of the first times where it's really like, yeah, no, he's just doing a good job.
We're running down movies here. You saw quite a bit.
No, I've seen like, this is in the month so far. This is the amount of movies that I've seen.
This last week, what else?
And then I watched Bone Temple, which was worse, but it was still the kind of movie where it looks good, and I watched it all, which is like, so that was like, it just went off topic. Then I watched Thrash, which is one of my favorite genres of terrible movie. Horrible movie.
What's the genre?
But it's like, it's kind of like Sharknado vibes, but like more serious, because it's like, it's the kind of, in Florida, and there's a hurricane, and so this creature that you think is normal comes up, and it's like in your house. It's like they're in the house, and the house is flooded, and there's a shark or a crocodile, and they have to escape. Thrash is that, it's with a shark. It's like there's a because it's always the dumbest kind of movie too, because it's always like, there's a hurricane warning, they're like, it'll be fine, and they stay in their house, and then like a shark comes in. The Mustache. Le Moustache.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. You better not say anything bad about that. I freaking love that movie.
I really liked it.
Oh my god, I have dreams about that movie.
I have to rewatch it because I gave it 3.5 and a like, which is very good for me, but I have to rewatch it because that was in the peak of my finals when I watched it, so I was a little stressed.
Can we say a little bit about the movie, just in case? Just as like,
I loved it.
So it's this guy. This is a French movie. It's this guy. He's got like a really normal life. You know, he's like
By
a
the way,
9-to-5er.
The most French people ever cast as the two main. Like I kept on thinking that they're so French.
I'm not sure what that means.
If I had to make, if I was told to make two French people, those are who I would make.
Yes, they definitely, especially the guy, yeah. But he one day decides to shave his mustache, and he thinks it's like the craziest thing he's ever done because it makes him look completely different